Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for our live What is Coaching event. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your crazy busy lives to tune in. We're going to try to keep it right around 30 minutes tonight, so we'll get you the information that you're waiting for, and then we will get you on your way. Also, just make sure you stay tuned until the end because we have something exciting for anybody who decides to sign up as a coach. So let me get started. I'm just going to share my screen here for our presentation. All right. And can you see Kelsey?
It is still loading, so let's give it a minute.
Okay.
It's doing that weird screen and screen and screen thing.
Oh, really?
It normally snaps out of it by now. I don't know why it's stuck like that. Oh.
Still stuck?
Yeah, I don't know why it's... I don't know if it's just mine or if it's... Oh.
Okay, let me
stop it. Try it again.
Yeah, let's try. Sorry, everybody. Just give me 1 second. Okay, let's see. It's doing it again, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it always does it for a second, and then it usually comes up. Oh, here we go. Maybe something's happening. Oh, there we go.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay, cool. All right. Sorry, everybody. Thanks for being patient there. Okay, so what is this coaching thing? Chances are somebody has invited you tonight because you've either shown interest in coaching or they've told you that they think you would be a good coach. And so we just kind of want to inform everyone of what it's really all about to see if it's a good fit for you. This is kind of one of our team mottos that we go by. We rise by lifting others, and it really fits us so well because we really try our best to, use our successes and our achievements come from helping others, and I think that just really puts kind of the barbells, which is our team, into a nutshell. So this picture here is a picture of Kelsey and I who are presenting tonight. And the reason we wanted to share this is just because, 10 months ago, Kelsey and I didn't even know each other. But we've become really good friends through the business, and we've built an incredible relationship, not only just through business, but outside. We've gotten to know each other's families and, each other's lives, and it's just really cool how our relationship has transformed through coaching. So this quote here just says, there are some people in life that make you laugh a little louder, smile a little bigger, and live life a little bit better. And I just don't think that could be more true about the people that I've met through coaching. So about us, this is me here on the right, obviously Alexis, and my boyfriend Matt. We've been together just short of 5 years, and we actually just bought a puppy about a month ago. So we have a Bernese Mountain puppy. She's 3 months old now, and we love her. She's awesome. I'm a pretty proud fur mama, but otherwise we're not married, no kids or anything. Just to kind of give you a real quick rundown of my coaching story or experience or whatever. I started out as a coach really just for the accountability. I had gained a bunch of weight, and I was just feeling crappy about myself and depressed and just like down and out. And so I signed up as a coach with Shakeology and one of the fitness programs, and within 30 days, I lost a bunch of weight. I think I lost about 20 pounds, and I was able to really just start to transform myself and see life in a different way. I just became more positive, more energetic. And so I started sharing my story with people and just kind of putting it out there on Facebook and telling my coworkers about what I had done, you know, in this short period of time. And before I knew it, all these people wanted to do it too. So I started selling the products, and in 3 months time, I was like, holy cow, this is really a business opportunity. I started making money. I loved what I was doing. I was, putting a lot of time and energy in it. And I just found that I was so passionate about it. So about a year and I think 6 or 7 months later now, and I do Beachbody coaching as my full-time job. I've been able to, I was able to quit my job. It's my full-time income. I work from home. I work whenever I want. I make my own hours. I don't have to ask for vacation. It's truly incredible. So that's really where I'm at with Beachbody coaching right now. And that's just a very short version of that. But obviously, if you join the team, you'll get to know kind of more as we get to know each other. So, Kelsey, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, definitely. I think it's so funny. I can hear your dog barking in the background. I'm like, I was hoping I didn't hear Macy screaming in the background, but hey, that's what happens when you have kids.
It's actually our neighbor's dog.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Sorry.
No, it's totally fine. I just thought it was funny because as soon as you started talking, like the dog started barking, and I was like, oh, they know you're talking about him, but not your dog. Anyways, hi people, I'm Kelsey. So I'm on the left here. Me, my daughter Macy, and my fiance Cole are who you see in the picture. So for my story, I'll kind of give you a shortened version of mine as well. I started around last August. So it's almost been a year since I started. When I started, I was student teaching full-time, so I just graduated in May from the University of Wisconsin with my teaching degree. So I was student teaching when I first started. I had just finished a 21-day fix, and I just knew for sure I wanted to keep doing what I was doing, get discounts on everything, and start helping other people because I was feeling amazing. So when I was student teaching, I was also working 2 other jobs. I was working at Pink, and I was working at Old Navy. And I was a little bit crazy, is what my fiance said, for taking on another job. But it was something that I really enjoyed, so it didn't really feel like a job for me. So I signed up as a coach, and I honestly had no idea what I was doing. I just knew that I for sure wanted to help other people. And as I started going and I started meeting people on the team and I started seeing more results and becoming happier and happier, then I decided, well, maybe this is something that I could take a little bit more seriously and maybe free up some more time for my family, which is really important to me because if you're going to school full-time plus, I was taking 18 credits that semester and working 2 jobs. I was working nights and weekends. I never saw my family. And it's really hard on you when you don't get to see your family and your daughter's always crying and wants to hang out with you. And it really was not fun. And so the potential of staying home and being home with my daughter was it was getting better and better, and I was really excited about it. So I started to put more time into building relationships with people on the team and learning from resources online. And since then, right before I graduated, I was actually able to quit my job at Pink and free up so much of my time. I only work at Old Navy once a month now just to keep my discount, so hopefully nobody I work with is on this call because I don't want to be called out for that, but hey, everyone loves discounts on clothes. So I stay home full-time now that I've graduated with my daughter, and my fiance has more opportunity to work and make money, which is what he really wanted. And so it's a win-win. I mean, I've never been happier in my life. I can pick up and go whenever I want. I was just in Colorado with Alexis for a week. I'm going to Nashville for 2 weeks. I can pick up and do whatever I want. My daughter's so happy to spend all this time with me, and I am so happy and fulfilled being able to help others and stay home with my family. It's been a complete game changer for me. So that's just a little bit about my story.
Okay. So moving on, what are the barbells about? So you've maybe seen this logo everywhere. You've seen, your coach talking about the barbells. The barbells is our team that I founded about a year and 3-4 months ago. And the barbells is our team of Beachbody coaches. And we are all about these things: self-love, positive energy, friendships. I talked about the friendships that I've built with coaching, and I know a lot of the girls would say the same. the motivation, like I said, I started coaching for the accountability factor because I knew if I was being a coach, it would help me stick to my own goals. And being on a team with 400 plus other people who are, in some sort of similar journey, is super motivating because you can continue to push each other, encourage each other, empower each other. We have a lot of, we're typically women or girls. We have a lot of women who are working hard to bring more income into their family's home or quit their jobs or pay off their debt or whatever the case may be. So it's just really cool to be a part of that sort of community. Team culture, we are one of a kind. This group is nothing like any other group of people I've ever met. And it's just such an incredible thing to be a part of. So that's kind of what we are all about. And we really do our best to stay true to these things and continue to always lift each other up and support each other through the good and the bad times.
Amen to that. I could not have said it better myself. This team it's amazing. So this slide here, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the programs and products. So maybe you've heard a lot about the 21-Day Fix. That's the most popular program that people are hearing about now. But I just wanted everybody to know that that's not the only program that we have. It's not the only product that we have. We're not a one-size-fits-all. We're whatever works best for you, and that's what your coach is there for, and that's what you do as a coach. You connect with people, you find out what they need, you find out their fitness level and preference, and you try and offer them what's best for them because not everybody's the same, and we want to make sure that people are getting something that's manageable for them, that they can stick with and be pushed with. So Insanity, P90X, 21-Day Fix, PIO, I mean there's so many programs. There's hundreds of programs that you can connect people with. And then there's Shakeology, which is something that we pair with every single program. It's part of the nutrition aspect because we really do focus on clean eating, nutrition, and your workouts. So there is the pictured here, and there is a new one as well, but there is a variety pack of Shakeology. If you've not tried it yet and you're kind of looking for somewhere to start and you don't want to commit to a flavor or a couple flavors right up front, so you can definitely try that. So ask your coach about it. I do know that the two of the vegan flavors, the chocolate and tropical strawberry, are crowd favorites. So if you just are looking for an opinion, that might be some place that you could start.
Perfect. Okay, so now that you have a little bit idea about the barbells and our products, let's talk about what a coach actually is. So I will say first that a lot of people assume that coaching is, that you have to be a fitness expert or a nutritionist or a personal trainer. A lot of times people say, I really want to be a coach, but I'm not at my goal weight. Those are things that you don't need to be or have. Sales expert, you do not have to be a sales expert. You do not have to be business savvy. You can really come to us with zero experience in any of those fields. Why? Because coaching it's so much more than what it sounds like. Yes, we coach, but we lead, we motivate. We're regular people. We are moms, students, military wives. We are people who stay at home with their kids. We are people that work full time. We are people that have 100 pounds to lose, 10 pounds to lose. Maybe you don't have anything to lose. Maybe you have weight to gain. It really does not matter where you are at in your journey. All that a coach is somebody who is there to lead and motivate and inspire others on their journey, while they're still working on themselves. You can be at any point in your life and in your fitness or weight loss journey to be a coach. I think back to when I first started as a coach, I was not in a very good place, but it made me relatable because I was going through things that a lot of people were also going through. I was overweight. My clothes were fitting too tight. I didn't feel good about myself. I was not sleeping. I had no energy during the day. I didn't like my job. I mean, I had all these things that so many people can relate to. And so the second I started talking about those things and just sharing with the world, that was when the magic kind of happened. So all it takes is just to be somebody who wants to help others And you really can be at any place in your life. Coaching tends to, you know, emphasize people's strengths and really help them grow in their weaknesses and just make them even a little bit better than what they were when they first started.
Awesome. So, as a coach, sort of piggybacking off of that, when you become a coach, because coaches can be so many different types of people in different places in their lives, it's really important that you find what your passion is and your purpose. There's going to be nobody here telling you this is why you should be doing this. You need to figure out what it is for you, and it's really, truly is different for everybody. So, I have my before and after picture on this slide, and when I just think about this, the transformation that's happened between the picture on the left and the picture on the right, it's just insane. And it's part of the reason about my passion, which is really helping people and motivating people to feel better about themselves and just be happier and better versions of themselves, because I was so unhappy in my before picture in so many ways, not just because of my weight, and I was now I'm such a different person. And so I put this quote on this slide that it says, I want to inspire people. I want someone to look at me and say, because of you, I didn't give up. And when I first started, that's what I was thinking. I just wanted to inspire people. I wanted people to say, because of you, I didn't give up, because I was somebody who gave up on everything before I tried this. And I almost gave up after my first round. I was like, no, I didn't get good enough results. Like, this will just be it. But then I pushed myself, and I was like, no, you know what? I'm going to become a coach, and I'm going to help other people, and that's going to help me. And now on the daily, I have people telling me that because of me, they didn't give up, and how happy they are and how changed their lives is. So for me, helping people and getting that, fulfillment of having somebody feel the way you felt when you first started, that's what it was for me. For you and for everyone, it's going to be different. So when you first become a coach, it's something you definitely want to start thinking about.
Yeah, I love that quote. I think it's really cool, and it's amazing how many times, you hear that as a coach, because like I said, we're trying to be relatable, and we're just being who we are. And a lot of times that's all people want is the support and, that encouragement that they're not alone and that they're going through the same or similar things. So, okay, so let's talk about the perks of being a coach quick. There are many of them, but I'm just going to give you some. Beachbody does a lot of monthly prize awards. You'll get fun goodies in the mail for hitting specific goals. Vacations, this is a big one. So every year Beachbody does a reward vacation. A couple months ago went on my first one to Cancun, and it was an all-inclusive 5-star resort, 100% paid for by Beachbody. I got to take my boyfriend. We went for a week together, and it was the most incredible experience because we literally did not pay a dime. And it was all because I hit certain goals in my business, and Beachbody footed the bill for me. It was really incredible. So, here on the right is a picture of a Beachbody cruise. In March, we'll be going on a cruise to Jamaica, again, completely paid for by Beachbody. So the vacations are awesome and really cool. It gives people an opportunity, or families, to go on, trips and go do things that they never would have been able to do. Commissions. So obviously you make commission off of what you sell as a coach, and there are also other ways to make commissions, but just to give you a general idea, you get 25% of what you sell as a coach. And then you can also make team bonuses and stuff like that, which is all things that you learn as a new coach. We also do team incentive prizes as a team. Last month I did a contest for a Fitbit. We also did a $50 shopping spree on our team clothing website. We have a website that has some really cute team swag, just fun stuff like that. And then the two favorite bullet points of mine here are pay off debt. So I am a person that has a lot of debt, and I want to pay it off. I want to get it out of my life, because as you know, if you have any kind of debt, it's a constant stressor. It's always on the back of your mind. It's always like, weighing on your chest. And to be able to use Beachbody money to pay off my debt is something I can't even really explain. It's quite the amazing feeling. I actually have a credit card that I'm going to pay off this week. Matt got home from work tonight, and I had sat down and kind of crunched some numbers, and I said, I think I'm going to pay this off this week finally. And it's like a bittersweet moment. It's bitter because it's a big chunk of money, and nobody wants to really do it, but it's also really a sweet and amazing moment because I've never been able to do something like this, and I'm going to be able to pay it off, and I'm going to cut it up, and I'm never going to have to worry about it again. So, and then above all, we help change lives. We really do. The transformations that you see as a coach are incredible. You're helping people with so many different aspects of their life, whether it be, weight loss or self-confidence, self-love, helping them have more energy to play with their kids, or maybe you also bring on new coaches, and your coaches, the transformations I see from coaches are insane. People are paying off credit cards, paying off student loans, contributing $1,000 extra a month to their family's income, even though they stay home. I can't imagine what it must feel like as a stay-at-home mom to be able to contribute to the income of your household, and have your husband come home and say, I made $100 this week. I made $500 this week, whatever it may be. So the transformations that we see from being a coach is just, I believe, the best perk of them all.
I could not agree with you more. And I will tell you firsthand that it feels amazing to be able to stay at home and contribute. I remember the first time I was able to pay for our groceries at the grocery store, I almost cried because I've never done that before in my life. And my fiance forgot his card at home, and I was like, I got this. And I could do it without feeling bad about spending money I didn't have. I had the money, so it felt great. So this slide here is actually a goal board. So this is something that a lot of people make as coaches. We highly encourage it, and actually just in life in general, it's really awesome to make these so that you're really always pushing yourself to be a better version of yourself and looking forward to fun things and really challenging yourself to get outside your comfort zone. So there's so many reasons why you might want to become a coach depending on who you are, and we've talked about some of those already. So let's kind of briefly retouch on them again so you guys can all remember. Maybe for the accountability, maybe you really struggle. And this is a really abstract one that people don't get. They're like, well, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. Why would I want to become a coach? Well, because you have this amazing community behind you that's going to keep you accountable. We actually have an awesome group going on right now this month that's really been keeping me accountable, which is awesome. Maybe for personal growth, you want to be a better wife, a better friend, a better mom, and you want people to be asking you, how do I get what you have, instead of, maybe why you're so upset all the time, or why, things are so hard. So, there's some other goals when you actually become a coach. You could be pushing to achieve certain things in the company, or maybe it's all personal. Maybe you want to build friendships. I had a coach join this month who just really struggles socially and, has been absolutely, her boyfriend said he's mind blown that she's making all these friendships and getting out of her comfort zone so much. That's huge for some people. If you're not an outgoing person, really, truly, maybe some people want to go on some free trips. I like a free trip. I like to travel, so free trips, extra income, paying off that debt, freedom, more time with your kids. There's so many reasons why you could become a coach. You decide for you, but know that there's no right or wrong reason, and there's no perfect person to be a coach.
Awesome. Okay, so what are we looking for? I think it's kind of clear at this point. You kind of get an idea of what the barbells is about and what coaches are, but just to reiterate, we want people who are self-starters, who want to get out there and help people, and who are goal-oriented, It's okay to dream. One thing I tell my coaches is take your dreams and cross them out. And it's kind of like, well, why? Because your dreams are now goals, and goals you can achieve. Dreams are something that you could think about for the rest of your life and never make happen. But if you take your dreams and you look at them as goals, you can make those happen. And I believe with this business that you can do anything you set your mind and heart to. So team players, obviously people who are going to come into the barbells and be, encouraging, supportive to the other people on the team. Teachable. We have a lot of training and tools available for you. And if you want to learn and you're teachable and you're willing to soak it all in, you have a very good opportunity to make a business and grow it into a full-time income, because we have a lot of coaches on the team who are doing it right now, and we can teach you everything that we've done. Passionate. Are you passionate about what you're doing? Like Kelsey talked about her purpose and her passion. You know, you need to know what that is, and then just, you know, really show the world that this is your passion, that you want to help others and you want to make a difference. And above all, I think this is one thing that is just so fitting for the Barbells is we're fun. We have a good time. We have a blast. Here's a picture of our holiday party last year. It was a great Gatsby theme. And we just have a good time. You know, we get together, we laugh, we celebrate our, you know, achievements, and we are proud of each other. We push each other to always be better. And I think that at the end of the day, if we're having fun and we're, you know, trying to be better people, what more could you possibly want? So that's really what we're looking for new coaches that are coming on to the Barbells.
Awesome. So the question is then, at the end of the day, how do you get started? So there's a couple different ways that you can get started as a coach. You can sign up with a challenge pack, that's CP there, to be a product of the product. And what that means is basically that you're using the products that you're helping other people use as well. So I did the 21-day fix, and so I used the 21-day fix to help people. I've done Insanity Max 30. I use Insanity Max 30 to help people. You're just showing people that you use the products, and so it just helps make you be a product of the product. So you can, if you do that, if you sign up with a challenge pack, which is a fancy term for fitness program, meal plan, and workout program, and Shakeology, then you get your $40 fee waived. You don't ever have to pay it. If you are already somebody who participated in a challenge group and you already bought a challenge group, you would pay, you could pay the $40 fee and then get it refunded, or you can get another challenge pack. So there's kind of options there. There's also the option for the club membership. And that is, with that, you'll get, there's incentives that you get as you advance in the business, but a big thing that we've been using a lot as a team actually lately is Beachbody On Demand, which is that #BOD that you see there. And the best way to describe that is sort of like Netflix for workout programs. You can log on, see all the different programs that Beachbody has put on there. You kind of click and pick whatever you want for the day, however you're feeling. It's really awesome. And if you're looking for a good place to start, we highly recommend starting with the 21-day fix. It's a great starting point for people. It's going to be the quickest way to get you the results, and the quicker that you can get results and share the results, the more people are going to know what you've been doing and want to join you, and the better you're going to feel about yourself, and the more confident you're going to be. And it's a really straightforward program that's very easy to follow. It's only 21 days. That's why it's called the 21-day fix. So it's really easy to stick with, especially when you're in a challenge group, which is what you'll always be in for that support and accountability. So those are some of the ways that you could get started. You're going to want to connect with the coach who invited you, or one of us if you saw this from an ad that we posted. So definitely reach out to your coach or us after the call so we can get you set up to get signed up if that's what you're interested in.
Fantastic. All right, so real quick, if you do sign up as a coach, a lot of people are like, okay, so what now? We have a awesome Facebook group for the Barbells. It's a closed group. It's private just for the Barbells, and it's where kind of all the exciting stuff happens, I think, truly. It's just a cool little community page where we all are, and we can ask questions, we can talk about our successes, we can, you know, ask for encouragement when we're struggling, and it's kind of, you know, just a cool place to count on everybody when you need to chat with them. So you will for sure be put, obviously, in the Barbells page. We also will plug you into, we call it Girl Boss Training, and it's a training, a 10-day training that we've set up to train you on how to get started in the business and kind of the beginning things and the steps that you need to take to be successful. Also, you know, we can hook you up with a success partner. So somebody who, you know, maybe signed up around the same time as you or has the same goals as you. Another coach on the team that you can kind of check in with, you know, daily or weekly or bi-weekly, and, you know, just set goals with each other and kind of be there for extra support and encouragement. And then challenge groups. So if you haven't done a challenge group, or if you want to start working on the results for yourself, so that you can kind of get into the using the programs and just kind of see how everything works, we will put you in a challenge group. I always put my new coaches in a challenge group so that they can see how I run the challenge group and see what it is that I'm doing with my challengers to kind of help them on their journey. And what did I miss? Oh, and then there's 2 things we're working on to be launched soon, probably by August 1st. So before we know it, actually, we're going to have a Barbells website. It'll be a training website specifically for our team. It'll be password secured so that you'll have your own password, and then you'll log in and be able to use all different kind of training tools and templates and stuff like that. And then also a Barbells planner. We're working on a really cute Barbells planner that all new coaches will get, and it's just a cool way to kind of mark off the things you need to do in the beginning and some goals you need to set and stuff like that. So that's just kind of a quick idea of what it is we do with our new coaches, and to ensure you that when you do start as a new coach, you will be helped out. We will support you. You're not going to feel lost or confused. Like, there is so much support and training and help from everyone on our team that you really can succeed if you take advantage of all of those things.
Awesome. So that will conclude the call. The last thing here, which is why we encourage people to stay on until the end, is the free barbell swag. So I know Alexis mentioned that we have a team website for apparel, and we have recently really beefed it up. I mean, there is some really cute stuff on there. I don't go anywhere now I don't go anywhere else for my fitness gear. This is where I get it all from now. It's so fun to be able to connect to your team in this way. And so to welcome you onto the team with open arms, we wanted to give you a free tank top or t-shirt. We actually need to get this updated, because since we updated our website, there's a brand new shirt that I've been giving my new coaches who hopped on these calls and signed up after them. 2 people have got them so far, and they actually posted pictures wearing them today, and they're really cute. They say, "Keep calm and join the barbells." And it's just sort of a gift from us to you to welcome you to the team. So if you're interested in signing up or learning more and you're ready to commit, go ahead and reach out to one of us or the person who invited you, and we will hook you up, get you signed up as a coach, get you plugged into the team, and most importantly, we are going to get you the free swag. So with that, I hope that you guys have a wonderful night. We really appreciate your time. I know it's valuable. We tried to make it shorter, and it looks like we did. So I hope you enjoyed everything that we talked about, and we're really excited to welcome you guys all onto the team.
All right. Thanks so much, Kelsey. Let me stop this. All right. So again, thank you guys so much for joining. Like she said, we are really excited to see all the new coaches that join our team, and make sure to let whoever invited you to the call know what you thought about the call, and just touch base with them and let them know if you're ready to sign up. And with that, you guys have a wonderful night, and then we'll also post the recording in case you want to watch again or share it with anyone else. All right. Thank you, guys.
Bye.